It's the end of March, spring is here and the sun is out. The fig tree has been doing pretty darn well in a pot, but I can tell the growth has slowed down quite a bit. I have two choices here, move it into a bigger pot or plant it into the ground now. Chicago hardy fig trees grow in zone 5. With some cover, I think it'll do just fine outside right now in our zone 6. So I decided to find a permanent location for it on our property. Since fig trees die back each year in a cold climate, it shouldn't take too much space. The front of our house gets decent sunlight year round, and we have plans on turning it into an edible garden anyway. It seemed to be the logical place for our new family member, Figgy. To prepare for the transplant, I moved the fig tree out to the front porch for a couple of days just to make sure. It's been living inside, it wouldn't hurt to harden it off anyway. Planting day has arrived. All I was going to do was dig a small hole and plant the tree. In my typical go big or go home fashion, I end up digging a huge hole so I can plant other stuff around it later. Digging is a bad thing for someone like me. It gives me way too much time to think. I suddenly remember there are some small logs lying around in the carport. The project just got bigger. I've now decided to install a log border around the patch. While I was decorating Figgy's new apartment, Dave was by the creek raking up leaves and twigs. Perfect timing. I can bury them all to provide additional moisture and nutrients. A few hours later, here's the result. I didn't bother packing in all the logs, just in case I changed my mind about the placement. I think after 40-something years, I know myself pretty darn well. Sure enough, when I woke up the next day, I see there are a couple of adjustments needed. I am, however, going to make final changes after I put in other plants. For now, I've achieved my main goal of getting Figgy into the yard, so it's not root bound in the pot. FYI, Figgy was doing just fine for a few days, then it rained, leaving some damages on the leaves. So I put up some chicken wire with a floating cover. This should keep Figgy warm and comfy at night until the weather warms up. Hey, if you like the content, please take a minute and subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Until next time, peace.
And carrots!